my question is, if you were, from your experience, and you were to become part, pick up this as part of your platform or to grow your platform, to me, this appears to be more than a setting for one person. How many supportive personnel around you or supportive team members around you would you recommend? 2, you need someone to take the calls that comes in or to be able to respond. I mean, because what I find myself at the present time is wearing so many hats.
Okay. Yeah, great question. So what I love about YouTube is YouTube allows you to scale accordingly, right? So you saw how we went from 2 transactions to 3 transactions to 5 transactions to 6. It's your choice. Now, the reason we've scaled accordingly is, the great thing about, first of all, I've got a partner, so that helped out tremendously. Now, if it's on your own, then it's up to you to put people in place as that income comes in. So it's your choice, right? Every dollar we get over what we pay ourselves, Travis and I, we pay ourselves a minimal salary each month so that we could reinvest everything over at the time to bring on, Chris. Actually, the first person we brought on was a video guy full-time. Then we brought on Chrissy full-time. Chrissy's always worked with us part-time or on a contract basis, like just from like job to job. We would pay her, $500 here, $300 there, $800 here, just depending on what we needed. And then it was, well, as soon as we could afford her full-time, we're like, hey, can we get you full-time? So you scale accordingly with the progress of your channel. At least, if you're not generating significant business any other way, then it's how you manage that money as it comes in. So, and you can grow and scale accordingly. So as you start to grow, then you start to put the right people into place, and that's going to help you scale even more. So ideally, when I started, it was just me. Travis wasn't in the picture at the beginning. Chrissy helped me with, I paid her for some help with editing in the beginning. So I did have, I guess you could say that, and that's somebody you would need from the beginning, because I don't recommend you edit any videos because it's not the best use of your time. So whatever budget you have in the beginning, it's best to set that aside for at least an editor. And then I did that, for the first couple of months. And then as the calls came in, I took all the phone calls, I, put them, I worked them through the pipeline, and then Travis came into the picture, and then we started working on some things. And then we were able to bring Chrissy on full time, and then, another person on full time. And we just kind of scaled piece by piece. So the answer is that really the best way is yourself, along with an editing budget, is the best way to get started, in my opinion. And that's how I did it. And then you can scale accordingly as the transactions come in.
So the editor is like an IT support person. Where would you find that person? At a college?
You could find them on a college. You could find them on Fiverr. You can find them on Upwork. We offer editing services now as well, because this question came up so much that we finally expanded our team. It wasn't something we did in the beginning, but agents were coming to us. We were helping them understand everything, and then they were getting stuck finding editor and people that could optimize videos and things like that. So from that standpoint, we've expanded that. So you could use our team if you want to do that. There's no obligation to do that, but ultimately you might be able to find an intern at the local college. And if that's the case, then depending on what they charged, most of the time, I believe interns, though, you have to have a physical office to be a part of the program. And so just one second. Come in. So you can bring your bags in. So, the thing is that you can look for those different ways, or if you work with our team, they do everything for you. It's a done for you service. So they'll do thumbnails, optimization, editing, tags, titles, descriptions. It's turnkey. So it's literally everything done for you, and you don't have to coach them. The other thing is you could find somebody on Fiverr, or find somebody at the college, but you're going to have to train them, teach them, help them understand what it is you're trying. It's a process in itself. It can be done. It's just a little bit more of a challenge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. to get to, I'm sorry, I don't want to take over all the questions, but to get to a place to be automatic, automation, you know, that's where you're trying to get your business.
Yep.
You kind of need to be looking or thinking of that in the back of your mind, looking for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we cover that in the course a little bit, but you know, for people that partner with us, I mean, we cover this stuff on weekly or bi-weekly calls. We have at least 2 calls a month where we get into business growth and business strategy, things like that. We have a whole system, everything that we've built out, you know, all of us, we have that to where it can be duplicated to others, you know, so it's just a matter of getting in that, you know, it depends on how far you in on your real estate business. Some people come to us fully developed CRM systems, pipeline, you know what I mean? They're just looking for the additional lead source. Other people come to us with not much established, and we're able to help them just basically copy everything that we've done. So it just depends on where you're at in your business and what the goals you're trying to accomplish. And again, like I said, you don't have to do 30 or 40 transactions a month like us. But if you 2 or 3 changes your business and you want to stay a solo agent, there's a way to create content to stay a solo agent. If you're just like, I like to pay the bills, have a little fun money, you know, pay off the mortgage early. You're that type of person.
Not a habit.
No.
It's not a habit.
Okay. Well, hey,
needs to be a business.
There you go. All right. Well, then, you know, yeah, we've done everything to scale accordingly, and we have systems and processes in place that can be copied.
Okay. Thank you.
I have a question. What about the actual videotaping? Do you have somebody that does the videoing for you, or do you also do a lot of your own videotaping and selfies?
I still do it all myself. And that's how I teach you in the course, how to do it yourself. So you don't need that. You don't need to hire somebody to do that. I did everything with an iPhone. I still use my iPhone 11 Pro.
Okay.
Levi, a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So everything you said is spot on. And I actually have been doing this for the last 16 weeks. I do a YouTube video every week. And the difference for me is that I am looking for sellers. I really just list homes. So does your course deal with that? Because I understand the living and moving and all of that, but that's buyer centric. So how would I rejigger that to be seller centric?
Are you solo?
Solo.
Okay. Well, you'll get sellers from it. You're going to attract a lot more buyers, and you'll get some sellers. But the other part of it is if you have a good referral agent near you that you can refer the business. I mean, you can generate a significant amount and still capture 25, 30, 40, maybe even 50%. I would do 50% based on volume. Now, maybe not that in the beginning, right. But that's the thing. We don't find a lot of sellers unless you can make really, really, really good listing videos. And I'm talking about, Ryan Serhant type, listing videos. That's all I've really seen to be able to track.
So that's of a home you have listed, you're saying. So doing a property tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
But making it, I've only seen it really work too if it's over $1 million, because listing videos.
That's the default here. That's I'm in New York. So it's in my county. I only do my county, and there are 11,000 agents, 11,000. So everything is, I'm sort of knocking myself against the wall, but that was exactly the answer that I needed. So thank you.
I know how. If you were to get the course and go through it, I think it's still worth it. We would have to talk one-on-one. I know how you would devise that strategy. How many listings are you getting per month?
So, I'm not even getting one listing per month. So New York, again, is different. So I make a lot of income, but it's 75% of the business here is rentals. So I represent 400 apartments. So that's my income. And so I have plenty of income for marketing and advertising, and I do a ton of it, but it's just not translating yet. I'm right before the diamonds on the other side of the wall. So I am.
Well, I would feel that same way with YouTube on the buyer side. Even though if you tracked more buyers in the beginning, that's going to lead to building a seller pipeline. I mean, imagine like we're coming into, we're a year and a half in. We're already listing some of the homes that we sold to buyers, last year based on circumstances. Things change. We're gaining a lot more local traction now, and there's just other strategies which I could cover that in a more of a one-on-one call after the fact. But it's not been a primary focus for us. But again, over the last 13 months, I've only helped one buyer, but I've gotten paid on 186 other transactions. So, you tell me what you'd like to do. If you want to try to get 1 or 2 listings a month, or would you rather get paid on, 30 a month on the referral fee, So
I used to manage 120 agents, and 3 of them, weren't, did what I said, and the rest did exactly what they wanted and put my license in jeopardy every day. So I just don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I hear you. I know the money's there. That's the benefit of owning a brokerage, but
not to get into it here again, this may be which brokerage are you with?
I own my own.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a franchise.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we love about EXP. I mean, we've got, 350 agents in our organization, but we're not liable to any of them, so I've got plenty of referral partners that I can give away the business to, and I don't have to have a brokerage. I don't even have to have an office. Now we built the local team on purpose. That's a whole nother conversation, the reason we did that, but you could do this as a solo agent and refer that business out. But again, it really depends on what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. But I think, I know there's a way to do it, but again, are you in Manhattan or Long Island?
Right in between. I'm in Queens.
Oh, okay. All right. So, there's a way to do, the listing videos have to be very specific. They have to be A-level production level. They have to be $1 million plus, and it's got to be kind of like Ryan Serhant style. But if that's something you want to do, then you got to get the listings in the first place to do that, and to have the consistent content. So because you can't just get one, and then if you don't have one for another 4 weeks, that's your viewers are going to be like, well, this person posts one video every 6 weeks, they're not going to see that as an advantage. So what we design is a more of an easier barrier of entry.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Question, please. I'm in Canada. The EXP does exist in Canada, but say if I was interested in joining with your EXP, does that work, or do I just have to go to the Canadian EXP?
No, we can sponsor you in Canada. Yes. And we work with Canada agents.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just so text me number 3 and we can get more in details on that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, any other questions? If not, I got plenty to do, so I'm happy to jump. I'll throw out last call. What's up, Dennis? Looks like you probably, and 2 Dennises now. I guess you guys probably joined a little late, but if no other questions, last call, I'm going to jump. Otherwise, text
Levi.
me. Yes.
Hey, it's Dennis. It's one of the Dennises anyway. No worries. Quick question for you, Levi. So regarding EXP, so to join you, if you are already part of EXP, can you change over with you?
I don't promote that at all. There's 2 ways to do that depending on the certain situation. I can't advocate or promote that to happen. So you would have to research that on your own and see if that's an option.
Okay. Got it. Appreciate it.
Good. You're welcome. Yes, Dennis.
Yes. Did you have an EXP in Southern California?
Yeah, of course. You mean, do we have an agent, or do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I have a friend named Levi Lascsak. She moved out to Dallas, and she was trying to get me to look at EXP maybe pre-COVID. It was pre-COVID, and but I don't know how your system works. Is it an office? Is there an office?
Text me number 3, and
I typed in. I said I'm interested in option 3. So I don't know if that works. Okay,
I'll-
okay,
I'll send you a private link so we can have an individual discussion and
okay.
yeah, we'll go through that. I don't want to turn this into a EXP call. So I just
Yeah.
want to be respectful of other people. So that's why I want to do a private call, and that way I can understand your situation as well. And plus we get to talk one-on-one, make sure we're going to be a good fit anyways for each other, you know?